We have to be intentional, my friends. We have to move with purpose. We have to move with conviction. This is our time. This is your time. We were not born to be condemned to be listening to these politicians talking garbage every other day. And you can see they have paid the media to take the most volatile, the most provocative clips and make them viral. For instance, in Oscar Sudi's meeting today, he had a lot to talk about, but the media specifically captured that because it was scripted. They need to keep us in a constant state of anxiety, in the edge, on the precipice of blowing our brains out. Because of what? Because they feed off negative energy, because they want to sell you fear, because they want to buy your compliance, and you don't have money to buy that. You don't have money to buy fear. So, can you avoid consuming government propaganda? Can you stay away deliberately and intentionally from it? That's the only way we are going to meet in the flip side. That's the only way we are going to meet on the other side of the river. We cannot continue like this, man. We cannot. A whole member of parliament who is related to the president saying that if you would have appointed me as a CS, I would have killed all critics of the president, and he's saying it with his own mouth, and you're supposed to accept that as your way of life. This is your future. This is how you're going to live. These guys are not planning to leave office. It is possible for you to be in this state of oppression for 10 and 20 years because these guys want to ruin all semblance of democracy. You should not accept it. You should not tolerate it. You should not even share it from the context that he said something funny. I had people laughing in the background, and I'm thinking, is that something funny? It could be your own child. And you're laughing at Oscar Sudi's threat to kill your children? How sick have we become as a society? How sick, how fucked up have the older generation become? Because those were old people who are laughing at his stale jokes. It's not young people. No young person can derive any comedy from such a speech. Old people, what's your problem? You can laugh. You can live seriously and literally laugh at Oscar Sudi's statement that if you was the CS of internal security, you would have killed all critics of Ruto. Are you serious? And you laugh. None of you would even stand up. None of you has the guts to say, I disassociate myself with such comments. I cannot be associated with such comments. None of you can do it. Then we are living in the last days. Moral malaise. People, your moral compass has been broken. It lacked even one person to stand up and say that no. What Oscar Sudi has said, no. I do not identify with it as a member of parliament, or as a senator, or as a leader in Kenya, or as a religious. It just missed one person to say. Because we have slowly been desensitized. We have slowly come to accept this as our way of life. Now, the few patriots who have said enough is enough. Tomorrow is your day to show and to take back this country from the hands of the devil. Tomorrow is the day when we bring back this country back to it has been derailed, back to the rail track, to the path of economic prosperity, to the path of constitutionalism, to the path of freedom and human rights. Tomorrow is the day. Kesho ndio ile siku. Kesho ndio ile siku mtarauka. Kesho msitishwe, msibabaishwe na huyu mtu Ruto. Viva patriots, viva comrades. We look forward to a great and gracious week where after we achieve our objectives, we are going to celebrate, we are going to laugh, we are going to hug, we are going to cry, and then we are going to give a decent send-off to everyone who has been murdered by William Ruto. Tomorrow we are calling on you to do even more. Everyone has a purpose, everyone has a skill that can be directed to the cause. Nobody has said they try and make it, they create the illusion and to craft the lie that only the street people are important. No, everyone, even the intellectuals, even the people sending letters, even the people who are signing up on the ICC website, uploading evidence of war crimes, even the people who are tagging the Center for International Enterprise, CIPE in Washington. Their Twitter handle had shared it. Those are the guys who filed Kenya's case last time. Those who are tagging them with evidence of William Ruto's war crimes. Every little counts. Every effort is welcome. So please, do not fear. They are reacting to us. Every day they are talking about social media. Every day they are talking about how they are going to suppress social media. Every day they are talking about how they are going to deal with bloggers, how they are going to kill us. They are not even hiding anymore. Sudi wasn't hiding it today. So they are reacting. Now, do those look like people who are in the steering wheel? If they are reacting to our stimuli, do they look like people who are steering? No, we are the ones in the steering wheel. We are the ones who are guiding how the country and shaping the conversations. And they don't like that. That's why they are feeling threatened. That's why they are feeling isolated. That's why they are feeling like their time is up. Their time is almost expiring. And knowing that, do not buy their fear. They are reacting. We are not reacting to their bullshit. They are reacting to us. So what do you do in that state of affairs? You continue injecting. The women of Kenya, Wairimo Mokoro on TikTok has called on you to get out tomorrow so that you can weep and wail and mourn for the departed souls, because you didn't do it in June. You did not do it in June because everyone thought that it was going to be business as usual. Everyone thought that this man is going to reform. Everyone thought that William Ruto has promised that he's going to change, that he's going to do things differently. But William Ruto has never been about that life. William Ruto has never been about change. William Ruto is a war criminal. That is his DNA. He's never going to change. So the women, you have to come out first of all tomorrow and offer your prayers, because you did not offer them in June. For the kids who died, women, those are your children. Wairimo Mokoro is doing a good job on TikTok, mobilizing women and asking you tomorrow, get out there. You're not necessarily going out for Ruto must go. You're going there to meet, to talk to the ancestors, because you have not offered your prayers. You have not offered. You did not scream. You did not shout. You did not cry. And that is a customary tradition. Even before we were brought for this colonial religion, that is what women used to do. So you did not do it in June. Now is the time to right your wrongs. Women, you're powerful more than you imagine. We told you a few women are the ones who stripped naked at Uhuru Park and stopped it from being grabbed by Daniel Arap Moi. One solitary woman called Wangare Maathai stopped the grabbing of Karura Forest. We are going to win. We are going to have a victory. Women of Kenya, we call upon you. Women of Kenya, mothers of Kenya. Mothers of Kenya are between all age groups, all ranges between 20s to their 50s. We call on you. We call on you to rise to the occasion. We call on you to speak to the ancestors, to speak to God. It's a great day tomorrow. It's a time to right our wrongs. It's a time to move forward. And we need everyone reading from the same script. Journalists, you give live stream to the most useless of meetings. Those ones attended by the president and everyone else. Why can't you give a live stream to this one, where we are telling people the truth? You saw yesterday the Standard headline. literally saying that abductions should go on, will go on, because speaker after speaker at the funeral of Moses Wetangula's dad was encouraging William Ruto to continue. Speaker after speaker, they were emboldening him. But it's not they were emboldening him. They are not his advisors. Those are not their brains. They were told what to say because that is William Ruto's head. He was telling them and cherry-picking them. He was telling Waluke, because I know I have something on you. I know you have a court case. You have been jailed for, I don't know, 100 years. You go and speak. And he was at his mercy. He had to say what he said, not because it is right, but for his own self-preservation. Amason Kingi went to shout at that same funeral because he knows with 120 billion that passed by through the Kilifi County coffers, where he was the governor, not a single penny went to a development project. He did not fix a road. He did not fix street lights. He did not fix any hospital, not build a school. All that money he ate with workers. So they had no choice but to regurgitate. Instead of telling the king that he's naked, they had no choice because they have been held back. Because if they speak otherwise, their cases will be resuscitated. So we cannot depend on them. We cannot wait for them to speak on our behalf. We have the voice. You have the platforms. We can change this shit. We can turn. We can alter the course of history for the country. We can chart a new destiny. You can step into a new light. It is possible. Tomorrow you can do it.